public servants may have their personal views on different social issues, but sometimes you may also need to let them know where to draw the line. Yeah. How do you do that?
In Hong Kong, the freedom of speech and freedom of expressions are protected under the Basic Law and the relevant Hong Kong legislation. No doubt about it, for sure. I explained to colleagues their roles and responsibilities and what are expected, not just myself, but also the public expected of the civil service in discharging their duties, in formulating and implementing government policies and measures.
We saw some public servants being arrested in the past year, and some even took part in illegal activities, and some even organized those violent activities. And people would say their personal views will definitely affect their decision-making process in the government. What do you think?
It's important that in the discharge of your duties, you will not be influenced or affected by your personal belief. That's very important, and that's also a requirement. If there are circumstances that someone, because of his or her personal belief or opinion, and act in a way to object, to oppose a government policy or government decisions, this is a violation of the political neutrality. It is a violation of the Civil Service Code.
And you've mentioned a lot of times about the code of conduct for public servants in Hong Kong, and it seems like the code of conduct is there all the time. But are there any consequences?
There are established mechanisms and procedures in following up, in dealing with these circumstances or cases, including disciplinary action. And there are various degrees of disciplinary actions depending on the facts and the seriousness of the circumstances of the case. And of course, we will go through a proper and fair procedures, transparent procedures to ensure the fairness in dealing with each and every case.
The national security law, how about your staff in the public servant department? What do they say about this?
The civil service, they are well aware of the need for a national security law, because national security always is a matter for the central government. It's the same as in other countries or jurisdictions. It's always in the national level, in the central level, or in the federal level. We still need to do a lot to have a better and more comprehensive understanding of the one country, two systems policy, and how to appreciate and understand about this one country concept and about the national identity. But at the same time, know fully well about our institutional strength that should play in furthering its own economic, social, and people's livelihood development, and also at the same time contribute to the national development.